Alright, so it is time to record the rebuild for the second biggest trade that has happened so far in the NBA. I mean, yeah, like maybe by the time this video is coming out, hopefully, cross my fingers, something bigger has happened. But so far, it's just pretty much been the Chris Paul trade, Drew Holiday trade, and then like the Dennis Schroeder trade came out, and then like the Bogdanovich trade. But other than that, Chris Paul is probably the second biggest one, and he went to the Phoenix Suns. So I loaded into 2K, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna go ahead put this trade through, which is one of my least favorite parts of doing this because you always have to make things work up, like number of players going to each team and stuff. It doesn't work in 2K all the time. But I loaded in, and hold up, look at this. But I loaded into it, okay? And the huge W, 2K already has this trade through. 2K already has Chris Paul on the Phoenix Suns. So it's huge. I didn't have to do anything. So I'm pretty pumped about that. But anyway, subscribe if you guys haven't done that already. Go ahead, hit that like button. Appreciate that all. But let's go ahead. Let's rebuild this Suns team. So, big thing is we just gotta probably trade like Kaminsky, maybe Aaron Baines. I don't know exactly who we're gonna trade, but let's try and trade Aaron Baines. We got some draft picks still, so let's go ahead. Let's throw some stuff out there. I don't know if they got the trade perfectly right, but I'm going to leave it as is. However they put it in, I'm gonna do that. So let's see. Not really anything for Baines with just that second round pick. What if we give him a 2022 first round pick? Can we get anything really good for Aaron Baines or not really? Yeah, does not look like it. So let me go ahead and look at our rotation for this season. I think I'm going to run Mikal Bridges in the G League, and same with Cam Johnson, to be honest. And I think I'm just going to kind of let this season just be what it is, and then next season really be the season that we're trying to make a push really hard to be like a championship contender. I want to check the contract situation for everybody. Chris Paul has a player option. He's probably going to accept that. Hopefully he does. And then other than that, pretty much all the main guys we need to get back are back. And then we can just make signings that we need to. So I feel pretty good about this. So I'm going to go ahead and simulate season number 1 right off the bat. I don't really care what happens this season, but I will see you guys at the end of the year. All right, so at the end of our first season, we got 37 wins, which is not very good, but it is what it is. We still have a lot of work to do, and I knew that. But let's go ahead and see if Devin Booker or if Chris Paul makes any of these All-NBA teams. They do not. Okay, defensively, Chris Paul does make defensive second team, so great to see him on there. Hopefully he doesn't regress by the end of this video, but he's going to keep going down pretty much every season. But we don't make the playoffs this year, so let's go check out our stats, and then we will get into the offseason. Booker, 22 points. Chris Paul, 15.5 points. 7 assists, really good. 4 rebounds. Ayton looked good. So I'm pretty excited for this team. So let's go ahead and let's simulate the playoffs. We'll just see who wins the championship. Then we'll get into the offseason. So it looks like Boston and Jason Tatum win. Happens, I would say, over half the time, to be honest. But since we didn't make the playoffs, we do have our own pick. We're projected 10. Can we jump up at all? And we have 11. So we actually fell down one. Not the end of the world by any means. Staff signings here. Assistant GM, we're going to fire. We're going to bring in Michael Williams. I think this helps us get better trades. I'm not sure. Trainer. Going to fire the trainer as well and bring in Randy Martin. And hopefully get both those guys. We do. So let's go ahead to the NBA draft. I'm going to see what's out there for our pick, to be honest. I want to see what we can get for pick 11. Buddy Hield, interesting. Ricky Rubio back. I don't think any of those trades are worth it, so we're just gonna pick whoever is there. So let's go to our pick, and let's see who falls, because hopefully somebody falls. What was it? One video I had Cade Cunningham fall to 10. Greg Brown, Jalen Suggs, BJ Boston. I might take... Well, nobody... man. I might take BJ Boston, see if we can run him at the small forward, because we don't really need him as a shooting guard, but I guess we could run Devin Booker at small forward as well. But BJ is a 76, so that's not too bad. All right, so rookie signing, BJ Boston, of course, team player options. So Chris Paul did accept. We're going to accept player options on, or team options on these 3, 4. Yeah, all 4, sure. I can take Elie Okobo back. Now, qualifying offers, Dario Saric can get his. Javon Carter, he can get his. He's a really good defender. I'd love to have Javon Carter. Like, every team would love a Javon Carter. Free agencies here. We're not going to have much money. Who do we have to re-sign? Saric. So we'll throw him like 25 and see if he comes. He is. Aaron Baines, we don't want to renounce the rights on him either. So, where's Aaron Baines now? Right there. Should we bring in Aaron Baines or do we bring in somebody younger? Let's bring in Chris Boucher. So let's do that. Saric and Boucher should come to the team. And we got those guys. Now let's see if we can bring in, like, I don't know if we need a backup point guard, but I'll throw a Raul Neto a minimum. And that's probably all we're going to do in free agency here. So let's go look at player progression. And let's see how good or how bad Chris Paul is getting. He went down 3, so he's only in 85 now. That kind of sucks, but it is what it is at the end of the day. So, oh, I forgot to check too. DeAndre Ayton went up 4, Bridges went up 4, Johnson went up 5. Okay, that's huge. So I'm going to send some people to training camps. I will then get into season number 2, and hopefully we can make a push for the championship. All right, so if we ran this team as it is, here is what the lineup would look like. I don't know why Cam Johnson's coming off the bench for Saric, but it is what it is. Yeah, I think this team is pretty good. Mikal Bridges running the 3, so we can just have BJ off the bench, or we can try and trade him now that we have some contract money with him. Excuse me. He makes $4 million. We throw him with Saric, 2022 pick. Wow, there's really nothing out there. Interesting. What if we take BJ and just the 2022 pick? Chris Paul's in. I was like, Chris Middleton? Wow. But no, that is not correct. A trade like this actually is pretty interesting. PJ Washington, I mean, we don't necessarily need another power forward, but that's a pretty solid trade. Huh. But I don't see anything for BJ like that. So, Zach, again, Chris Paul's there. Brandon Clark, we don't need a power forward. OG, I'm not giving up Chris Paul. I literally can't do that. Malcolm Brogdon, Miles Turner. If it wasn't Chris Paul, I would definitely think about that. It's just everything has Chris Paul in it, and that's because he does not make much money. Chris Paul makes a lot of money. BJ Boston does not make much money at all. So, Chris Boucher and him, maybe? Chris Paul again. All right, any good trade has Chris Paul in it. I'm going to try BJ Boston and Dario Saric. So those two together won't get me anything. So let's do Chris Boucher and a first. TJ Warren. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, interesting. What was it without the picks again? We can get Brandon Clark. What position do we think I would need? I mean, it pretty much is the power forward position. I don't know why I was thinking we didn't need a power forward. We actually do need a power forward. So if I can find one, Brandon Clark would be cool. And Alex Caruso. All right, we're going to make that trade. We'll bring Brandon Clark in to be the power forward. I like Cam Johnson. I just don't know if he's the guy in 2K to get it done. But yeah, this starting lineup shaped up to be pretty nice. The bench, we have Elie Okobo as a backup point guard. We could use a backup center and a backup small forward. So I'm going to trade, well, let's see here. What happens if we put Cam Johnson at the small forward? He actually goes up. So he's going to be our backup 3. Or possibly our starting 3. Kind of depends what 2K does there. So now we need a backup center. And that's it. So let's see if we can get something with Raul Neto. And then I might try and make some other moves because I have some first round picks. But let's see what Neto can get us. Daniel Gafford, decent backup center for sure. Bruno Fernando, also decent. I say we just go ahead and bring in Daniel Gafford and run him at the backup center spot. And then I think we just try and trade some people and try and upgrade. So like Saric and a couple picks, can that upgrade the backup 4 or maybe even the starting 4 for us? No, nothing with those 2 picks. Nobody wants Dario Saric. Does he have a no trade clause or something? Anyway, so we can't trade him. Let's see if we can trade like Caruso and a couple picks. If that gets us anything really, you know, like an improvement. T. Thibault would be an improvement. Yeah, we'll make that trade. Kind of an overpay for Matisse Thybulle, if you ask me, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. So, Zaire Smith in the line, I do not like that. We can try and trade Smith and Elia Kobo, actually, and see if we can get anything for them. So, let's take Zaire, Elia Kobo, and 2025 pick, Dante DiVincenzo. I want a backup point guard, realistic. Oh, Mitchell Robinson, backup center. And then I could trade away. Yeah, I might have to do that. We're going to do that, and we'll try to trade away our backup center, which was Gafford. So Gafford, Alec Burks, and a first. Can that get us a backup point guard? Probably not anybody too good. But if we can get somebody solid, that'd be nice. Okay, so what if we just took Burks and C? Because Gafford obviously isn't getting us too much. I mean, Tyus Jones is there. Decent. I like Tyus, obviously. Monte Morris is good. We're going to get Monte Morris. And this is now the starting lineup. Chris Paul, Booker, Bridges, Clark, Ayton. At the bench, we got Mitchell Robinson, Cam Johnson, Matisse Thybulle, Monte Morris, and Dario Saric. Okay. I think that's all we need to do. So, system, balance, 3.5... 7 seconds is 4 stars. We're going to run 7 seconds. Let's see if we can... let's see if we can win a championship here in season number 2. I don't know, but I will see you guys at the end of the season. So, we were really good. Like, way better than I thought we were going to be. 66-16. Love to see it. Let's see if we can go ahead and get our championship, because my Drew Holiday rebuild yesterday for the Bucks was terrible. I lost Giannis. It was just such a sad day, honestly. But anyways, All-NBA teams are here. We have nobody on any All-NBA teams. We do have Matisse Thybulle on defensive second team, so that's cool. Rookie teams traded away BJ Boston. So we are the 1 seed, but let's go check out the stats before we simulate the playoffs. Booker at 26.5, Ayton at 20 and 12. Chris Paul still 16, 7 and 4. Brandon Clark 15, 7 and 2. Yeah, I like this team. All right, so let's see if we can win us a championship. We should easily beat up on this Spurs team, and we do in 4. We could probably beat this. Wow, they lost Kawhi and Paul George, but they got Anthony Davis and Michael Porter Jr. That's not a bad get after losing 2 of your best players. We're down 2-1, though. Come on. Tie the series up 2-2, please. Decently close game, but we end up winning by 6. And can we win our next game 2 and go up 3-2? We're kind of running away with this one. Win by 22. And then the next game, let's see if we can win it. Come on, please. Please. And we are going to a game 7. All right. They are up by a little bit. They're going to win. And we... Oh, maybe not. Closer game than I thought. Closer game than I thought. We're up by 4 now. We're up by 2. Come on, please. Please, please, please. Oh, we won by 2. I saw the clock hit 0, and we were still tied. I thought we were going to overtime. But we do make it to the Western Conference Finals. And we got Luka, DeMar, Davis Bertans, and Kristaps Porzingis. All right, so we're going to go game by game with this one. They take game 1. We take game 2. Can we take game 3? We do take game 3. I'm going to simcast this and see if we can go up 3-1. Because, okay, it's close. They end up winning. It's tied 2-2. Can we go up 3-2 now, please? We're up by about 13. All right, I think we're going to be good. We are. We win by 24. And can we win in 6 and not have to go to a game 7? It's pretty close, but I think we might be able to get it done. All right. And we do. 151 points. Wow. All right. We won by 18. We're in the finals. Ben Simmons, Jalen Green, Tobias Harris, Kyle Kuzma, Joel Embiid, and Montrezl Harrell off the bench. All right. That's a good team. We're going to go game by game. We take game 1. We take game 2. They take game 3. And we take game 4. Can we win this in game 5? And we run away with it. Let's go. All right, so we got our championship, and DeAndre Ayton is the finals MVP, so shout out to him. It's not Devin Booker. It's DeAndre Ayton. I love to see that. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching the video. I really do appreciate it. Hit that subscribe button if you have not already. Draft is tonight. When you guys are seeing this video, the draft is tonight. So I am pumped for that. I cannot wait. So hope you guys enjoyed anyways. And until the next video, peace out.